PA announcer at Madison Square Garden, Mike Walzeski.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. Tonight's game features the Chicago Bulls and your New York Knicks. The head coach of the Bulls is Phil Jackson. Now for the Bulls starting lineup. At guard at 6'6", from Miami of Ohio, number 9, Ron Harper. At guard at 6'6", from North Carolina, number 23, Michael Jordan. At forward at 6'11", from Croatia, number 7, Toni Kukoc. At forward at 6'7", from Central Arkansas, number 33, Scottie Pippen. And at center at 6'8", from Southeast Oklahoma State, number 91, Dennis Rodman.
Side with Ahmad Rashad. Ahmad.
All right, thanks, Rob. You know that the New York Knicks are the oldest team in the NBA. You can look at that one of two ways, as just they're old, or you can look at it the way the Chicago Bulls look at it, that they are a veteran team that has a lot of pride and a lot of heart, which they showed last week when they beat the Lakers. Now, Michael Jordan, on this being his last game, he says he doesn't want to say that this is his last game here in the Garden because that would not only be disrespectful to the Knicks, but also they may end up playing him again in the playoffs. Now, Isaiah talked about it being a love affair with Michael here in the Garden, and Michael says that because of that love affair, he's going to do something special. And that special something is wearing his original Air Jordan shoes. And he said he also hopes to give him about 55. Bob?
All right, Ahmad, thanks. We told you about the Knick injuries, including, of course, Patrick Ewing out, and now this year. Chris Mills with Kukoc on it. Cross-court pass intercepted by Michael. Cut off by Houston. Dishes to the driving Pippen. Pippen. Michael from 20. There's his first basket.
Now, when you look at Chicago out on the floor right now.
A look at Michael's first basket of the night. He had missed his opening attempt. Now he's 1 for 2. The Knicks, on the other hand, have hit 6 of 7 from the field.
The Knicks, everybody's eyes is on the ball. Everybody's watching all the cuts.
Michael, 2 seconds to shoot over Houston. Got it. In, Oakley can be effective. That was a bit outside his range. Jordan for 3. Hitting only about 20% of his three-point tries this year, but feeling it tonight.
Yeah, I think he wants to do something special, as Ahmad indicated, with the shoes that he's wearing. He's accepting the challenge now of Allen Houston. He wants to set him down defensively, but he also wants to start attacking him offensively.
Developed into a terrific shootout between Houston, who's riding a hot streak the last few weeks, and Jordan. Michael hits again. I'm going to go snap the 9-0 Chicago run.
The pump fake by Jordan, and he brings him back to the right. He takes him left, then he brings him right. The draw and kick from Harper. They like to get into the lane. And then he stares him down and just shoots right over him. But there's nothing that Allen Houston can do because he's playing good defense. Ball movement, pass movement. This is beautiful basketball that we're watching.
Jordan. And nothing more beautiful than watching him play. Pippen comes away with it. Mills and Houston chasing it. Scottie to the bucket with the up and under. That's no good, but Rodman, trailing the play, slams it home.
Now watch Rodman. He never gives up on the play. There's a steal made, and he streaks down court. And watch the miss in the follow-up. He beats 2 offensive players down court to get it. Never stops running, times it.
Bulls with the ball and a 3-point lead. Kukoc. Michael in traffic. Jordan with 13, tying Houston for game-high honors.
And when you look at Michael Jordan, it's the little things that makes a difference between success and failure. It's a simple pass, the understanding, the reading of the defense. He shoves Starks out of the way, using the little things. But I would advise a lot of you, don't try to do that unless you have gloves the size of Johnny Bench, that catcher's mitt. But Cummings has always been a big offensive threat. He can score inside and out.
Michael took it through a crowd and a whistle blows. Jordan has a complaint about it. For Rodman. His average of 14.9, even though it leads the league, is his lowest since 1991. He goes to the hoop and scores.
Nice play. See the patience of that. You know, when Jordan came off the pick and roll, Rodman hesitated, gave him enough time so Jordan can hit him with the bounce pass. It's the patience that they have in their offense.
Again, Harper with the ball up top to Pippen. Houston on Jordan. Michael into the lane to the left hand. He's got 15 now.
Broke him down with the quick step, went left. Nothing
short. Here comes Michael. Spinning in the lane for the slam.
Nice. Nice.
Gets it back from Michael. And hits the three out of the corner.
You know, every time you watch Chicago play and when Jordan has big games, Pippen is the one that really kills you.
Harper from Kukoc, 7 on the 24. Harper to the baseline, tries the bank and doesn't have it. Rodman clears the boards. His 14th rebound. Jordan nearly robbed and the shot's going to fall.
Oh, my.
Oh, man.
That was nice.
Nice is an understatement.
Took the bump, took the hit, reversed it, spent it around. But what made the play successful was his ability to go left. Houston forced him left. And he extends and takes the hit. Knew he was going to get a hard hit from Oakley. Turns around and spins it right in. You see, Houston forces him left. He takes the short baby step, takes the hit, and spins it off.
Oakley with the foul. Michael with his first free throw of the game, and that spins out. Bulls down by 5. Harper in the lane. Can't cut it to 3, but Jordan can.
Nice follow-up. Great extension. Timed it perfectly.
Tried 23.
Now watch Michael as he moves without the basketball. And he uses Oakley's body to gain leverage. So now watch him moving about the basketball. Now watch him come in and put his left arm on Oakley to gain leverage so he can have the easy tap in. New York will use different defenders. You see Starks guarding Jordan here. He takes him low and he uses his strength. Jordan will use different methods of scoring on different people. And you see him driving around Houston going left. And against Charlie Ward, he gives him the fake and reverse and the dunk because he's too little to mess with Michael Jordan.
3. Jordan will fire again, and he'll hit to give him 23 points. Jordan guarded by Houston. Slithers through the lane and hits with the left hand.
See, he gives you something different to look at every time. The last time down, he gave it to him up and up and under. The first time down, then he gave him a turnaround shot. He gives you a different look every time. Houston he gives you something different every time. He gives you the in-the-middle fadeaway. Now Houston will come down this time, and he's thinking in his mind, okay, I know the fadeaway that's coming, so he goes for the up fake, and he slips right through him. That's what makes him such a great offensive scorer, is because he's always thinking. He always keeps you off balance, and he knows how to take you to different spots on the court to make you think about what you're supposed to do, what you can and can't do to guard him.
Unusual kind of makeshift lineup in there right now for the Knicks. Jordan gets the bounce as he just takes it right into a pack of people.
Now you watch Michael as he fakes the screen. Stark sees the screen coming, and then he gives Oakley the fake, loses him, and he's ghost in the middle.
Jordan with 3 on the 24 will take it from the baseline, and now he has 31.
That was over 3 guys coming at him.
Not often these days. Fade away. 33.
That was nice. He took the bump. Starks gave him a little knee in the butt, and he was able to still gather his balance and jump up and shoot it.
58 to play in the 4th. The last 2 baskets for Michael.
Again, he keeps you off balance. He takes you right. He fades you. And now the same side of the court, instead of going to the other, he goes the opposite way and fades him. Never gives you the same thing twice.
First game as a pro in this building. November of 1984. It was just his 6th game in the NBA. And the rookie didn't disappoint the Garden crowd. The Bulls won by 15, and Michael had 33. The first of many outstanding performances in what he calls the Mecca of basketball, Madison Square Garden. A point a minute and almost a shot a minute. He's hoisted up 30 and made half of them. And he's still wearing the old Air Jordans. If they're giving him any trouble, he's figuring, well, I'm filling it up. 13 assists now for Ward. Knicks back to within 5. Jordan the fadeaway. And a whistle. Joey Crawford blows play dead, and Spike Lee is all over Michael Jordan as he passes in front of him, and Michael has a few words by way of retort.
Well, he just told him that he couldn't guard him. Starks is a little too small, he's a little too short, and he's telling Spike he's too little, he can't guard me.
Look who's sitting next to Spike, Earl of Pearl Monroe.
Right, see, he says, you can't guard me, he's too little. And then he says, hey, you come out here. And when Jordan takes a rest, he's always there to capitalize.
Foul on Cummings was his 3rd. Jordan into the lane with the fadeaway. Count it and bring him to the line.
See, look at the pass. I mean, it's perfect between them. It's the pass that leads him right to the score. What's behind him, but Pippen gives it to him right, and he knows the split's coming. It's the pass that sets up the shot. These two work so well together. You know, Jordan can see it without even realizing it, that it's the pass that Pippen gives him. You know, the pass takes you right to the shot.
Michael. Oh my goodness.
See, that's the strength of Michael Jordan. You know, early in his career, he wouldn't have had the type of strength to power and muscle that shot up.
A number of the players and even 2 of the officials are laughing.
Watch the strength here. He takes the bump, Cummings grabs him, and he still is able to fight through and power through.
You know what? Strength is one thing, but lots of guys are strong, and lots of guys have skill, and only one guy has this level of artistry. You may have to see this a 2nd, maybe 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th time before you believe it. Here it is again. Oh, yeah.
You know, look at the reaction from the bench. Those 2 guys in terms of Winnington and Boosler, they have the best job. Look at them. They have the best job in the world because they get to practice and play with that guy every single day.
Try to make that at that angle in a game of horse, unguarded.
Some presence and some force coming off the bench.
Pippen to the left hand, and he makes a bid to show up on the highlights tonight. He had 8 rebounds and 6 assists a while ago, and he's stuck on those numbers. 8 boards, 6 assists, 42 points, and now he leaves. To a standing ovation. Some of the crowd has left, but most of it remains, and an appreciative ovation for Jordan.
And the thing that I like most about what we've just seen is Phil Jackson's understanding for Jordan, understanding how this is a special moment for Jordan, and he lets the crowd acknowledge him.
Have gone to the Bulls. 102-89 the final, and here's Ahmad with Michael.
Bob, Michael, another terrific performance here at Madison Square Garden. Was this one any more special than the ones you've had here before?
No, not really. I mean, I came in to play hard, you know, and every time I come in here, it's always fun to come in. You know, the basketball enthusiasts are watching the game. You want to play hard. You always got a challenging game with the Knicks. So, I mean, I don't take this game any lightly, than the other games. I got to come with the same focus, and today was no different.
The Bulls as a team seem to be, the continuity is much better. Is it that because Scottie Pippen is finally coming around off of that injury and getting into the flow?
Yeah, he is starting to get his rhythm. You can see that. And I think this week we had a chance to get some practices in, and we got more of a team rhythm. And today we came out and I think we played a good all-around basketball game for a good period of the game.
Now, what about the shoes? See, now, this was a gesture for the New York crowd, and it's one that your feet probably weren't looking forward to.
Well, I was joking with my wife at home, and I said, you know what? We're going back to New York. Why not break out the new shoes, or the old shoes, actually? And, it's been a long time since I wore them, and it kind of, it's kind of fun to come back here and play and remember some of the old days and some of the things that, some of the games that I've had here, and the shoes is a part of that. So, my feet are killing me, but it was fun.